back to Gals and Goblins Study Break. Joy with me as always. I'm your guy. Jim
Well, sound a
Ruffin.
little more excited, why don't you?
Sorry, y'all. What's going on? I'm your guy, Jared Fossil. With me as always are Lily Percival, Olivia Rose McCain, and Campbell Duff. This is a study break.
Ew.
What a crazy episode. What, did you just get shitted on or shit yourself?
And so what if I shit
In this world, it's either get shit on or shit yourself.
Welcome to NPR. Today we have
Shitting
Gals and
on-
Goblins. They're
Today,
shitting on themselves.
Gals and
While Olivia
Goblins.
fucking messes with her microphone.
Well, sorry, the dog is in my
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
chair.
edit that
and
out.
I don't-
Rosie,
And I don't
yeah.
know what to do. I'm just going to sit around it.
The Gals and Goblins went to history class, unlocked some canon material.
That was kind of just in Jared's idea notes, but it wasn't fully put together.
The Gals and Goblins lore nerds
That
are going
has-
crazy in the Discord right now.
The Gals and Goblins lore nerds are currently poking holes in all of the timeline.
Someone's going to drop a color-coded timeline.
And they're finding all of the plot holes.
Oopsie.
Because
Somebody's going to make an illuminated manuscript of the
Turns out this
Some
podcast.
Okay,
agnostic
real
out
thing
there.
we should make eventually.
Yeah, I want illuminated manuscripts of all the planes.
yeah.
It's in my head. It's in my head.
I'm seeing it.
We started off
with the museum.
with the museum, and y'all got some money. You got like $66 or something.
Yeah.
yeah,
I finally got to use my D100.
Yeah.
peer pressured Jared into giving us more money, really.
Yeah, we did. I love the museum is like my favorite thing that we've come up with.
It's so
It's pretty
ridiculous.
great.
I love it so much.
This is really actionable for us as a business.
no, it's also like
in
we
real
can
life.
make it real. And
It'll be like passive income.
It can do
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
well.
it could be like if they ever like invite us to a Comic-Con, we'd be like, can we get a booth spot? And then we set up the whole.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But actually, it's just like an amalgamation of like all the fan art of Gals
I
and
mean, we
Goblins.
could actually like if we actually get a studio space, like we could like make the whole reel, and people would absolutely come.
Yeah, they
Oh
would.
God.
It's insane.
It's so vivid in my mind.
Yeah.
That butthole on the neon sign is really lit.
I'm
Yeah,
imagining it like
the neon
it's like
buttholes.
It
Oh my
opens and
God.
closes.
It has like three
Oh my
stages where
God.
it goes,
Yeah.
like it lights up. It's
Yeah.
like, you know that scene in Cars?
Repulsive.
No, you know it's great.
Like-
You know it's good.
Wait, no. So it's a pink neon sign, but the O, which is the butthole, is brown.
Yeah.
Brown neon.
Yes.
Ew.
I could get behind it.
Yes.
I'm imagining the ambiance is like, you know, in like every movie that takes place in New York, that they go to an art gallery where it's really like
That's
moody
the
and
ambience.
dark.
I'm imagining like pink, like lights on the walls for
Yeah.
the exhibits, but then like in the middle, like pink
Pink, but like a dark pink. You know what I mean?
with the benches.
We should put a DJ booth in.
We should like copyright
and a
this right now.
stage.
Seriously, if you steal this idea,
We should start
and
putting.
do it,
We
like,
should
we're
do like
suing
drag
you.
performers
Yeah.
every like Tuesday.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
we need
and
we
then
need
like
live
all
music.
the walls, but then also people could just bring like whatever like book they're reading.
Live reading.
like-
Oh my god, yeah, open mic night. Everybody comes and reads
Yeah.
their fanfic.
That sounds scary for some
shit.
And then
But-
people can have like they can get together and like we can have like, oh, it's whatever night, and then like everybody comes and they like all read together and they talk about like their favorite
Yeah.
characters and their
And then I think we also get an espresso machine, so we start running like a tiny little bit of a coffee shop.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like late night.
Yeah, there's no coffee shops in this school. That's what I've noticed.
Oh,
I've turned-
everything I was just saying was for real life.
Yeah, me too.
No.
It's not the little fantasy world.
No, like
Well,
literally everything that I have said so far was like in the case that we make this real.
Well, this will just be. Well, we'll just integrate this into our bar idea, and maybe
Yeah.
it'll have to be a corner in the bar.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
a,
I'm, like-
maybe a special
A section.
speakeasy back.
I'm so
room.
serious
section.
about how successful in like planet Earth in Austin, Texas that this could be.
Anyway, y'all are crazy. Also, y'all got really into the rumor mill.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
I could have done that this whole episode.
Loved the rumor mill.
One of the things that y'all were going to hear if y'all didn't like actively look for it was about the frozen toe ball.
Thank God. I just felt
Perfect.
it.
Well, we had to question a monster theme. You know what that is a great opportunity for? Disguise
Representation.
and deception. Sounds like there's going to be a lot of masks. Sounds like it's going to be at a ball.
I did not know what the theme was going to be, so I just came up with that on the spot. And I was like,
Really?
what would be the most fun thing? And it is a conflicting ball where some people show up like in costume, but then other people, it's like, it's still going to be formal.
Yeah,
Like, I'm going to wear like
nobody
a
knows what the
dress.
theme
This
is.
is
Yeah,
Estes
you're-
Met Gala.
And
Yeah,
is
I
this
was like,
like you
you're just
can-
explaining the Met Gala.
Is Frozen Toe Ball like the Island of Academies, or is it like Frogmont?
It's Island of Academy. Like it's everywhere.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I didn't know
That's
that.
that was my next question. But I
Because
was
there's
like, I
another
can't
one
just
that's
do
like
that.
Frogmont, but you have a +1.
Yeah, this is I would say that's going to be like end of year.
Like yeah. Frozen Toe. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna be there.
It's so
How did
so
you
fun.
come up with the name?
I hope
Frozen
nothing
Toe?
happens. I hope nothing interrupts it.
It had to be something goofy and it had to be something cold. So I think the first one was like Freezy Ball or something like that. But then
No way.
And then I was like, I don't know.
Freezy
And then I was like, I don't know,
Ball.
Frozen Toe Ball. And I was like, all right, there we go.
That's funny.
Genius.
What else did we learn in the rumor mill?
Well, Talia's still not back.
Talia's still not back.
Gracker's situation is like kind of like what we assumed it would be.
She's closed off.
Vribble's dating around. I just made that up actually. That wasn't.
I mean, it's in there. It's canon.
I love it.
It
in there.
was.
People aren't happy about
Yeah.
the Sunshine Nights.
The Sunshine
and
Yeah.
everything.
So that's good to know. And people weren't really into they weren't really missing the quests.
Yeah.
That was something else I was gonna ask. What's the opinion on campus about people who choose not to go on quests and people who do?
They're still going on quests though. It's just not cross school.
I think it's kind of like, why the hell are you doing that? Like, you're crazy for doing that.
Oh, okay.
But not like serious.
Okay.
Not
Just like
there's not like
Good
a
for
start
you.
like, what the fuck? They're actually going on a quest. It's like, you're fucking crazy for going on a quest with lamos.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like why wouldn't you just hang out with other Frogmont people?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also probably people that are like, wow, you're really brave for going with fucking other school people.
Wow,
like,
you're so
why would you want to go meet new people?
If we weren't getting kidnapped on purpose, Sawyer would be like, let's stick to the Frogmont guns.
Yeah.
I don't think it's kidnapped if we go with them. You know what I mean?
But they're gonna think it's kidnapped. I'm so excited.
They're gonna try and get the jump on us.
I think they're just gonna get our asses. You know what I mean?
But we're gonna let them.
No. I think after we've already let them, I think they're still gonna get our asses.
No way.
The mix-up thing is interesting to me because it's like they could have just given it to us.
I think it was like Lord Arathis wanted us with Team 1, and then somebody was trying to bail us out. Somebody was trying to save us. So they were like, oh, let's switch it and put them with somebody else, put them with Brimstone.
Or it's kind of like the official records will show Brimstone, but they've kind of done this under table
Oh,
thing that
that's
maybe
smart.
not is that's why Miss Gray was weird about it because maybe it's a little under the table kind of business.
It totally is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that it's like they originally paired us with Team 1. Somebody tried to bail us out by putting us with Brimstone, and then Lord Arathis unbailed us out.
Yeah, it sounds like someone knows that we're a problem.
Yeah.
And
But I'm glad that we saved Team 325 from getting kidnapped because they, listen,
Bless their
Gooblia
hearts.
is indestructible, but they probably would have gotten kidnapped, especially because they didn't see it coming. We're gonna know it's coming.
Well, also, going back to how did it go to y'all? Y'all know that Levi's their name now. Levi has been watching y'all for
Yeah.
over a month.
Oh yeah,
true.
Levi knows our shit. I thought that was just an Arcana Ball thing, but probably
yeah.
goes a little deeper.
Do we think the plan will still work? I guess if they just saw us play Arcana Ball, you can't tell if Esta's our friend or not.
Yeah, or maybe we had a big fight. It's high school, so
That's true.
things can change.
I forget that it's not we're lifelong friends. Nothing will break it.
That's the part I'm most excited about, to see Esta's best mean girl.
oh yeah, I gotta whip out old Esta.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna revert to old Esta, who I really miss later.
I feel like there's a lot to work with between Sawyer and Beans, personally.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be farting up a storm.
I'll be so sticky.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just look at Beans. I feel like you could roast the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Another thing in that we're jumping around, but another thing in that little encounter is that Lord Arathis mentioned Lord Booger,
Lord Booger.
Yeah, and we
was-
were fucking stifling laughter the whole time.
who was in the little Zoom
He was like,
meeting.
"What else do you have to
Oh,
say, Lord
shit.
Booger?"
So he was on that call.
I remember where Lord Booger.
And it seems like Lord Booger is kind of maybe the Lord Arathis of Valkyrie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh God, they're everywhere.
maybe they're dating. My Principal Pad theory is kind of like
It's kind
it
of thin.
still could be. It's like we haven't seen Principal Pad. Who have we also
Yeah.
not seen? Lord of
Arathis.
Wrath.
The evidence is thin there, but
See, I feel like maybe Principal Pat is polyamorous, got a wife and 3 husbands at home or something.
hell yeah.
Plus Lord of Wrathis.
Lord Arathis is just a boyfriend that everybody agreed
that's
to.
his
Yeah.
boy toy.
Boy toy.
But
Principal Pat is trying to bring Lord Arathis into the polycule.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Lord of Wrathis is kind of I am just in it for you. I'm not interested in your other partners.
Lord Arathis is going to fuck up this sitch.
No, literally.
Yeah.
They're you can sit in the cuck chair, and he's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
and the rest of Lord Principal Pad's partners are like, we're trying to build like a home and a family here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't need this energy.
Like, his vibe is fucked.
Yeah. His vibe is literally fucked.
The rest of them are also like bullywugs. So they live in like a beautiful like lily pad, like pond mansion.
First time Lord of Rathus
and they're
was
like,
there, he was like, it's really wet. And they were all like, ooh. Like, it was like faux pas.
Oh, dear.
obviously.
Wow, cringe. I can't believe that happened in canon.
Yeah, I can't believe
Okay,
Principal Pad's polyamorous.
How many things have been said on the study break that were like, that's canon, and it's like the most insane bullshit.
Everything.
Okay.
Usually just something about Lord of Rathus.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed with him.
I took a lot of notes this session.
Yeah, well, getting to that history.
I got my history notes just like in high school.
The
on my
history was
Google Doc.
awesome.
3 pages.
Wow. There is I now have a page that's lore, which is like, so I have a page that I've had for a long time, since like the beginning of this, since before this podcast, that's just ideas. And a lot of things are just like what I want to do. I had Esta needs to be scared of Theodrix at some point, or I had like Felicity is the person that stole Big P. Just kind of ideas that I put down when I'm thinking, and then they just get translated into the podcast. And there's just a lot of disconnected ideas. But now I have a like lore sheet that is like, this is canon, this is history, this is stuff that has happened that needs to shape and flesh out the story.
I
Cool.
love it. I love lore.
A Bible, if you will.
A Bible.
A Bible.
Yeah.
The Gals and Goblins Bible. Every time I play a character, I'm like, I think this character's gonna know a lot of lore. That's
Crazy of you.
I love knowing lore.
Because there's also in the lore page, now I have to divert of like, what is the story that is told? And then like, what is the true story?
Yes. Yeah, it's like we just got educated at Frogmont. Like, who knows? I mean, some of it was just basic facts, but still it was from a certain perspective. I mean, that's any history, but especially school history.
I like to imagine that Weaselbee probably has the most accurate form, like version of the history.
I feel like Weaselbee history class is just like they bring in a new bard from like some bar on the mainland
Yeah.
every like week, and they like sing a song about like something that happened.
Oh my god.
Again, the
That would be
most
awesome.
accurate.
Yeah,
I need to
Weaselbee
get-
kids are like, write that down.
I need to get Lily your lore for Frogmont that you've come up with, because I know that like you've come up with a lot of lore for your family and stuff.
Yeah,
So I need to write that down, because honestly, right now Weaselbee has the most like canon lore.
ooh, that's
Which-
exciting.
Yeah, so Weaselbee has some.
I can give you as much or
lore.
as little Frogmont lore as you want.
Give me what you think should be canon and what is canon to Sawyer.
Right now?
Not right now. No.
Okay,
like
okay.
no, write that shit out to me.
Okay, cool.
Also, we're moving through time like so fast, and I've forgotten how many like episodes have happened that we're kind of doing that, because we just released episode 34, right? Yeah, episode 34, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, like election and stuff like that." And I'm like, that feels like it was recent, but also so long ago.
It
Yeah.
was forever ago.
And like we just recorded episode 38. And it's like, what the fuck happens in 35? What the hell happens in 36? What happens in 37?
Because we're moving.
That's
so
happened to
fast.
me sometimes, like after I listen to like whatever, when we're playing, like right after an episode comes out, it's
Yeah.
always like, I remember that better. Like
Yeah.
after listening to the new episode, it's like, I remember that information better than I do what we played last. So,
Yeah.
like,
Me
it all
too.
gets a little like crossed.
I'm behind right now. I'll be honest.
Ah.
Haven't at any time.
I worry that like, I hope that the episodes are still like good, because it just feels like I've like lost stability of like, oh, where we are and a sense of place, and like the character, not like y'all, but like of our NPCs, because there's so many. We're just kind of.
I think the museum really held things down. The museum really rounded things as far
Yeah.
as setting and character
yeah.
today.
I feel like these episodes have been really good because they're fleshing out like the whole more character stuff, and like we see a little bit more of Frogmont, but like in an interesting way. If it moves
Yeah.
quickly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also very realistic. I feel like, I don't know, like the first week of college, which is like the closest thing I can compare to like a boarding school like Frogmont, you know, it's like college is kind of like, you know, you live there.
Yeah.
So it's like that first week of college was so like, you're building so many relationships.
Every minute.
Every
was
minute,
something.
like new
Yeah.
things are happening. And then it's like that second week, on through the rest of your college career just like slows down so much.
Like
and
2
it's
months go by and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it makes sense in like a you're living at school like kind of sense.
Yeah.
For
And
me.
that's like a big thing with this episode that we like kind of were brushing up against was like the stuff with Margie. I was like, we're moving through time so fast. I didn't want to have a like significant change happen. So like, it's like, oh yeah, like y'all have been having
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah. No,
and,
I
like,
think this is
the
perfect.
relationship has been.
I think this is perfect that like we haven't been able to communicate.
Yeah.
One, because like, oh my God, the pining and the yearning.
Yeah.
And two, because it's like, well, we don't have time to do something good within
Exactly.
the episode. And it's also like, but I also just wanted to mention it because I didn't want it to be a thing of like,
an afterthought.
like I haven't been trying to
Yeah,
communicate.
I like that.
It's
I
something
liked
where
it.
it's like, I just want people like, as they're listening to like our characters and what we're doing throughout the months, I want that to be part of what Sawyer has been doing,
Mm-hmm.
is at least thinking of her and trying to reach her.
yeah.
And if it's unsuccessful, hey, all the better.
Yeah, because I just want this section to be a little bit of fast moving time. We might have one a little bit later.
And last episode was combat, so
Yeah,
we're
we
moving
kinda did
super
that.
slow.
Yeah, very, very slow. Yeah, and I didn't want any relationships to change
Yeah.
anyway. Like the whole stuff with Fia too. Like I was like, oh, like how's Fia been doing? It's like, I think it's more of, yeah, she's been quiet this entire time. She's been a little closed off. Like y'all have gotten quote unquote closer, but if you think about friendships and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, you spend time together, but then you have those moments of like, oh, like I really got to know them that night, or like this
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
night that they
exactly.
opened up, or something like that.
Same thing with Fia. I just wanted it to be something where it's like, okay, that's
We haven't
an
forgotten
ongoing
about her.
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would feel weird to like drop those characters for a big time skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like with Gracker and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I think I said Fia. I meant Gracker, but also Fia. Like nothing has changed with that relationship.
Yeah.
Y'all have just been hanging out. But also, I mean, just so much has happened in each episode. We got through October in this episode, and we did history. Oh, also, we can go on to the next thing. Mode of transportation.
Yes.
Sally.
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 I'm waiting for the Sally fan art. Come on. I love Sally's modes. I love that, like, oh my God, Sawyer's dad is going to be like totally like, you know, when you like, if your dad's like an Android guy and you get an Apple phone, or like if you get a different car, like dealer than your dad or whatever, and he's like, what are you doing? Like Sawyer's dad is totally going to be like, I don't know about this like Frogmont stable.
Is that the same name I gave Gilbo's? Is Sally your mom's name?
No.
What's your
Imagine
Stacy?
Estes' mom.
Her name is Lady Darunia.
No. Campbell's mom.
No, my mom's name is Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh.
You named it, so you
Which
named
is
our
the cat
cat buzz.
Cat Buzz Sarah. Yeah. Okay. For some reason in my head.
Oh my God, is that your
Sally
mom's name?
Ruidon. Well, somebody had to marry Anne. I guess she's an
Lord
elf.
Timanus Ruidon is not marrying a woman named Sally. That's
is
just
so
the guy
funny.
he is.
I know a guy named Timon, and I want him to know about Lord Timanus. Oh my God.
But yeah, I worried about that for half a second. I was like, was the Cat Buzz's name?
I like that they're
Sally?
kind of similar vibes.
Sally and
Because like they're friends.
Yeah.
You know,
they're
like they
buddies.
live in a
Yeah.
stable together.
Oh, yeah.
And they're both like the same size rating of like bus.
Really tragic we didn't see the cat bus in the.
Yeah.
Well, Sally and Sarah and Gilbo, y'all still haven't seen them.
That's
What?
right.
Y'all haven't seen them
Yeah,
since like
They should have
episode
been checking
one.
in on. Holy.
They've
No.
disappeared since the first episode.
Oh my God, they're
Since-
living on the lamb.
Since the Briar Knight
Or
started following
dead.
them.
Fuck. No.
Since Pork Chop followed them. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, we left them to fight
Pork Chop.
Pork Chop
Damn.
and haven't heard from them since.
Since episode one.
Really messed up. Episode 1 was so long ago. I don't remember.
Literally and
Well, you could listen to it anytime you'd like on Gals and Goblins, anywhere you find
.com.
podcasts. Not .com. Well, maybe .com at
.net.
this point.
Anywhere
Maybe.
pods are cast.
All
But
right.
yeah, y'all met Sneezus and Beepus, which was
Yes, I love you, Sneezus, and I love you, Beepus.
Big like Cosmo Wanda vibes, the color
Yeah.
palette.
Yeah. And then they made our wishes come true.
And then their hair was like inverse of each other, kind of.
Were they twins?
So cute.
what?
They're best friends.
They're Sneezus and
That's-
Beepus.
Okay, I
and
remember that now.
Beepus.
I love sneezes.
Their pronouns are
That's such a good
Sneezus
name.
and Beepus.
Beepus
Yeah.
is like something we say all the time. Like Beepus.
Yes.
Oh,
Beepus.
But
yeah.
like sneezes is like, that's a new one.
I feel like I hear Lily say sneezes.
If somebody's sneezing,
that's
I'm gonna
true,
call them a
that's true.
sneezes.
Yeah.
And if somebody's
Okay.
sleepy, I'm gonna call them a beepus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's just part of
Sneezes and peepus.
Lily's always
language.
calling you as something us.
Yeah.
Some kind of us. Us.
when you got your wisdom teeth out, you were puff puss.
I was puff
Puff
puss. Every time you FaceTime you go, "How are you, my little puff puss?"
You're so puffy.
I was.
Oh, also Beans, before the mode of transportation, Beans noticed in like the meeting that Miss Gray had, wherever she was like announcing stuff,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like unsure.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah, because she's suspicious about what happened to the sisters, and it's like, okay, now we're doing that again. Like something's definitely going on. And then we saw she had the same vibe,
Y'all were supposed to be gardening in Dusk Star, which y'all just
Yeah.
learned about.
which would have been cool. But we have to
Yeah.
bail Team 325 out.
Yeah.
The quest was cool. The partner's not for that quest.
Speaking of Dusk Star, I was curious if that was maybe where. No, it wouldn't have been the image of that vision I got.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
It could just be that place gets fucked over a lot.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the place that always gets flattened in the wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like,
Metropolis.
maybe like the veil between realms is
Yeah.
like thin there.
That's sexy.
I don't trust Hyperia.
No.
No. You
Oh,
joking?
I still want to try. I want to test out my Moray theory.
Which one?
The voice that Connor's hearing that he thinks is Hyperia is Moray from the astral plane.
Yeah. Got to keep that one on the board.
That's like my one. That's like my biggest red string theory that I'm pointing to, and I'm like, it's real.
How are we gonna test it?
Should find Connor and like kick his ass. I just want to do that anyway.
I was like, that just seems like a completely separate thing.
That's what I think of during
Kick
my
his ass, then
fighter
start the
training
test.
sessions.
Also, I'm really happy that I got y'all's asses with saying that y'all were going to be with Brimstone.
Oh, my ass was got. And then the fear dawned that it was with Garrett, and I was like, no, please.
That was crazy. I was literally imagining like no way he's gonna make us talk to Garrett again.
No way, we're gonna have to do a whole session with Garrett.
Well,
Probably multiple.
there was the big reason of like, I wanted there to be like a mix up or something like that
Yeah.
that happened because of like reasons that are outside of y'all's control and like what's happening behind the scenes. But also like another thing that I've just been thinking about is like, how do we keep that excitement there for like, oh, the reveal.
That was so smart.
And then whenever I was like, oh no, y'all are gonna be with Brimstone again.
I got.
I was like 50-50. I was like, either this is going exactly as planned or it's all getting flipped.
What are y'all expecting with Team 1 from Valkyrie? Why do you think Levi was at y'all's games and stuff?
I thought it was Sawyer thought it was to scout us for their Arcano Ball team. I mean, it could like I feel like if they're targeting anyone, it would be Beans, right? Like if they know
Yeah.
about Beans' connection, maybe Lord Arathis just like told his little team of people like, oh, keep an eye on these guys. They're weird. But what I can't stop thinking about, as you all know, is when Lord Arathis like let us buy the scanners. He didn't have to do that, and he did.
I don't know if this is like ego, but it's like I think the rush guards were the test to see if they could do it.
And then
But
we're the big bag.
We were the mark the whole time. So they like tested whatever they were doing to the rush guards. And then they've been like
That's risky, though.
studying us since then.
But now it's going to be really suspicious.
I think their egos are such that they don't care.
Yeah.
They think they'll be able to take us anyways.
I think the actual Valkyrie kids, I don't know. I mean, they're all going to have like different personalities. I think they will be a little snobby, but they might not be as easy to like dupe as I mean, if they are Team 1, it might not be as easy for Esta to be like, oh my God, I'm like, we can still try it and it can still be really fun. And if it fails,
I think it's a
also-
funny bit even if it fails.
exactly. So I think we should go in with that like energy and with that plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. They're probably going to be honestly really competent, even if they are a little snobby.
I think they're really smart and capable.
Like, they
and
are
obviously really
actually-
strong. Like the Minotaur boy, like fighter. I bet he's
yeah.
fucking beefed.
Like they are Valkyrie Team 1, and we are Frogmont Team 323.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, actually.
Like genuinely, they probably are much stronger than us.
But at least we know we have the advantage of knowledge. They think they have the element of surprise, but they don't.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing though. It's like, what's great is y'all have knowledge, but it's also like, what the fuck do they know?
Yeah, they've been scouting. They know our well, you don't really use spells a lot during They know our abilities, kind of our weaknesses and our strengths, which is something that's really easy to discover through Arcana Ball. We have been thoroughly scouted, and we have almost no information on them. We haven't scouted them at all.
You got their classes.
Would your sibling? I know that's pretty good. Would your siblings help us? Like, could you? You're not close with them.
Well, the Melda and Sume are not weren't nice to me when I was growing up. They're not exactly like.
I'm just thinking of
siblings that I
how
would
we
reach
can
out to.
scout them back.
I don't think we really have time to.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, we'll just have to. I don't know.
we're there.
Yeah.
We'll have to just do stuff to like try to get information out of them. I almost took Charm Person when I leveled up, and then I was like, no, I'm never gonna use that. But they know they've been charmed after you use it. So
Also, there's something that I'm thinking of. I don't know if I've said that, or if we've done anything. Where's Pork Chop? When did we last see
in
Pork
the
Chop?
hole.
On the river.
We saw him fall down into the abyss.
You had another dream.
I had the dream of him like
Was it
lying
Captain
on
America, Winter Soldier?
No,
Never
it was
heard of
after
her.
the dream of him on the river.
What was after him in the river?
Did you have another dream about him?
I didn't think so.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
What was it? Say what it was, and then we'll tell you if we saw it.
Yeah. If anything, there was maybe a flashback dream, but I don't. There was a dream with another.
Oh, that's the one.
It was like Dumpling or Orzo was like stealing a dwarf baby.
Oh yeah,
was that it?
Yeah, there's that dream. I think that there was a second part, and it was Pork Chop.
Oh yeah, maybe he was.
He was like walking, right?
Maybe the bulk of it was like them taking another kid.
Yeah.
And then
Anyway,
maybe
it's been a long time since you've seen Pork Chop.
Yeah,
So
it
he could be anywhere. But y'all are going to the place where Beans saw the fountain.
Oh
Y'all are going
Yeah.
to the place where Beans knows that y'all know that Sapphire's uncle is there.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to the place where the Rushgars disappeared. And y'all are going to the place where Lord Booger, I believe, said that there were Golden Order agents investigating and like still doing some stuff at. And also Fallheim is a populous city, but it is like closed off from everything.
Yeah.
It's also a very cold,
It's cold.
cold mountainous region. And I think I said Raven Rock is like somewhat close.
Oh.
Yes. We can go get my sweater back.
Yeah, for
Kidding.
sure.
Kidding. We can go. I don't know what would happen there.
Well, maybe then we don't need to go if you don't know what happened.
Well, we could go just to find out.
Well, I mean, I feel like if we don't have a clear goal to go somewhere, we should just like avoid it.
Okay, I'll start brainstorming.
Okay, yeah. If you think of anything that you think would be worthwhile, maybe, but it seems pretty off the beaten path for us.
All right, A pluses and flunks.
A+2. There are so many things that deserve an A+, but this is the one that's on my mind. I love how if you listen to the first like 15 seconds of episode 1, it's like the intro of like, welcome to the realm of Eldraveil. Like if you listen to that, that is exactly what you're getting in the best way. It's like episode 40 or whatever this is. And we are delivering in such a cool way exactly what Jared like said in the 30-second trailer sound clip.
Oh.
It's like long ago, like the artifact or like the object was stolen. It started the war between heaven and hell. The adventuring academies were founded, and like now they send like the students on quests. And it's like, yes, that is what this podcast is, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So true.
That's my A+. And I don't know what my flunk is. Oh, and my other A+ is my nat 20.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you conjured.
that I conjured. And my flunk is that I miss Margie so much.
My A+ is the whole. Yeah, you could still say the whole.
No, I can't. It's ruined. It's ruined.
Sorry. A great business plan in the imaginary world as well as the real world.
Yeah, according to Lily.
Yeah.
I thought that we were talking about the real world that whole time. I'm 100% serious.
Maybe I was.
It's actually really good.
It was great. I feel like we really fleshed it out really quickly.
Really painted a picture.
That we did.
That Beans did.
Yeah, that's what I stopped there for a second because I was trying to figure out how to loop it in, but you did it.
You set me up and I was spiking it.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'll flunk that I didn't roll well on my second perception check. So it was a little disappointing after a nat 20 I got a 5 and a 1. So
Bummer.
My A+ is that I finally got to talk a little bit about all this information that I have on Esta's like character sheet or like in my notes about her. Like I finally got to talk about her siblings and her dad because it all kind of ties into the war and kind of the timeline of the world. So I like that I got to talk a little bit about my siblings.
It only took 38 episodes.
Yeah, I've had all these names written down for like a year and a half now. And we've only met one of them. Well, no. We've met two of them. We met Solinaris and Melda, I think, in that dream I had where we were little kids. And I've mentioned Amra before. Oh, well, Amra was a baby in that.
I think with character backstory, it's important to do. And also it's great to do for like beginnings of campaigns.
Yeah.
But like now that we're this deep in, it's like, now let's like really get into y'all stuff where it's like y'all feel so much closer and ingrained and rooted in the world where it's like, oh yeah, like what are they doing? Like, what does my family do? What do they think of this? And also it feels like a little Easter egg. I mean, like we're getting into Beans' family now.
Yeah.
Sawyer's family was pretty intense at the beginning. And now I think we're going to be circling
But now
back.
they're gone.
They're gone.
But they're gonna come back.
Yeah, we are slowly making our a way, grabbing onto everyone's family into a way that we
There's
can kind of meld.
So many of them. I'm sorry I gave her 16 siblings.
Yeah, we were like, hey, Jared, you can incorporate the 17 siblings we each gave our characters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sorry about that one. It just seemed so funny when I wrote her.
It's
down.
awesome. Let's give your A pluses and flings.
Yeah, so my A plus is getting to talk a little bit about Esta's siblings and her family, and also the stuff about like I came up with all that stuff about like why she has so many of them so long ago, or like why she assumes she has so many.
Yeah,
because of the war. And my flunk is it was a very flunkless episode. I'm gonna flunk Snake Pit.
My A plus was gonna be Snake.
Yes!
We talked about that fucking Snake Pit for so long.
Bit from Study Break.
We had to
38
I had to
or 37, but
Bit that doesn't exist.
I had to wrestle Snake Pit out of Lily for it to. Oh my god!
Can't believe you hadn't heard about Snake Pit yet.
No.
And all the listeners got it easy. I mean,
they got it.
I've been plaguing the people in my lives with Snake Pit for like months now.
Quit
and
projecting
you guys got
on them.
A silver platter.
No, quit projecting on them. They could have not gotten it. They probably still don't get it, and that's okay.
No. I mean, they got the backstory easy.
We're gonna do something.
I've been
right
holding on to the Snake Pit like backstory for my whole life. And
You keep calling it a backstory,
and I just
but
put out just like that for the listeners.
You keep calling it a backstory, but you're just like, I saw a comic with a pit of snakes and I liked it.
Okay. I think that I didn't articulate it well, but it goes so much deeper.
So here's what we're gonna do, Lily. You're gonna open up the Gaza Goblins Discord. You're gonna go to General, and you're gonna put all caps Snake Pit.
Okay. And we're gonna see what people do.
We're gonna see what people do, if anything.
Can I say like I've got one thing to tell y'all? Like, can I, or does it just need to be like
no? Because in the situations you just go Snake Pit.
You just say Snake Pit.
Well, usually it's in response to something.
No, you just put Snake Pit.
Snake Pit.
That's not what you said.
Okay. Oh, I haven't checked this in ages.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So inactive. Doesn't respect the community.
Can y'all just, next time someone asks, can I do a Sawyer play? Wait, okay, hold on.
We fucking tagged you.
We assume that you're in
I
it.
tagged you
Yeah,
in it.
I've been busy this week. Okay, I'll
we
I'll
all
do it
have it.
later.
I've still been on there.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say Snake Pit.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
caps Snake Pit.
Can I do a snake emoji or just Snake Pit?
You can do an emoji.
Are you guys gonna like go
I'm trying to
in
give
there?
you benefit of the doubt.
No, I'm not
No,
giving you,
I'm
I'm
not
not giving you
responding.
any
I'm in here to
interaction.
watch.
If something, I might respond like a couple days from now and be like,
Yeah,
oh,
don't respond because y'all might kill the vibe.
yeah, I'm not gonna respond right now. I'm gonna give it a couple days. I'm gonna let it cook.
I can't decide on emoji or no emoji.
I think emoji helps you out.
Or is it like
It gives
is
like
it like 3 of them? Yeah, they're in the pit.
I'm gonna say max 2.
Then it's weird. It's like, what are you doing in there?
What, 3 snakes can't have a good time?
Holy shit. I feel like you just illustrated the pit for them.
What did she do?
I put 3.
She didn't
You're
do
crazy.
I'll edit it.
No, you already did it. Snake Pit edited. Okay, so if
Worst case scenario.
So in 2 months from now, when you're like, what the fuck was that shit they put in fucking the disc? Snake Pit?
Snake Pit. it.
Can I tell you something I really love
Actually,
about our Discord?
I don't think
2
they
weeks
know,
before
I don't
this-
think they know it's me. Like
No.
they're gonna see Lily the Bug and think that's just some random listener.
Oh my god! You don't think that people who listen to the podcast actively are going to
–
dumbass the
You're
name
green.
Lily?
The green name
is
that's
green.
different
That
from
means-
everyone
Oh,
else's.
I thought
Yeah.
that was because it was me.
Oh.
No.
Dumbass.
G&G admin.
favorite color was green. That's why.
It clearly does not. Honestly, more proof that she doesn't even check the Discord at all because mine,
I read
Olivia's, and Campbell's. Anyway,
Okay.
Anyway, the fact that you thought you were green just because it was like you and you like green is
is it fair?
No, I will. I not because I like green. Because I thought that
I'm my favorite color is green. My favorite color is
Damn, y'all are went back in.
I thought
Discord knows my favorite color. I answered that question when I signed up.
So my A
you're
plus.
fine.
That voice is so good.
Jared, what's your A plus?
My plus was the snake pit. So we're bringing it always back to snake pit. Also,
Quit yelling at me. Stop pointing.
another A plus that I had was Olivia bringing back the fucking pins.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't talked about the pins in ages.
Yeah, well, it's how you said we're identified at the school. That's why I wear it in my ears.
That's true. But they haven't been like a big plot point recently.
Frogmont pin earrings, anyone? Think
That's
about
true.
it.
Yeah, new trend.
Yeah. My flunk was gonna be. I had some Lord Arathis room stuff planned out for y'all, but we just
Are
didn't.
you
We just didn't have time.
Are you fucking
devastating?
kidding me?
Literally, quite literally devastating. That's also my flunk.
The
That
one
was-
time we were like, we can't go in Lord Arathis' room this time. We've done it so many times.
But I think that was before we started recording. We were like, okay, guys, no going in Lord Arathis'
Well-
bedroom this episode.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, oh, y'all should have like disguise self. Like, what are y'all gonna do with the pajamas? Like, oh, like with the cologne.
So you wanted us to sneak into his room?
we didn't have time though.
insane.
So I would have pushed y'all harder to go into
This
his
is the
room.
craziest thing you've ever said to me.
But
Yeah,
there
this
was-
is literally blowing my mind.
There was because I put canon lore in there that y'all would have found out, but y'all just find it out later.
Yeah, after we get kidnapped for a week in the ice and snow.
Y'all would have gotten some plans. Y'all would have gotten some Adventuring
it.
Academy lore.
What the
That's it. You're fired. I can't do this
Fired?
anymore.
No,
Yeah.
please, I need this job.
I can't do this anymore.
I need it. Please don't.
I'm getting mixed signals. You have to go.
All right,
Okay, on that
well,
note-
on that, I'm fired, and I will see you later.
Oh, I was gonna say what I loved about our Discord.
What is it?
I love the things that you guys put in the little spoiler brackets because sometimes they're so insane. Sometimes I'm like, how would that even be a spoiler ever? And I want you to keep it up because I
Keep it up,
do
keep it
love
up. That energy.
I love uncovering it, and I'm like, ooh. But
And
sometimes
I hate spoiler. I'm so paranoid about spoilers. So when people have that same energy of like this random detail might be a spoiler, I'm like, you're right.
but I'm just saying, like sometimes
It's better more covers than none.
It's like if you see a jewel, what are you gonna think? Lotion Prince.
what? Anyway, with that, we'll leave you for the night or the morning. I don't know when you listen.
I've had enough of you tonight. I've had just about
Yeah,
enough of you.
Campbell has been glaring at you from across his table.
That's
It's
very
fucking
true.
The minute you said snake pit, Campbell said, I am actually done with you.
It's because she wants to kiss me so bad.
No.
I think she wants to
Not
kill
today.
you. Oh,
Damn.
I like it when Campbell gets mad at you.
And with that,
I like it.
What-
I like it when Campbell gets mad at you.
I like it when Campbell gets mad at you.
What about when I start getting mad at you?
Then that's when I get horny.
I don't think you can handle it. If you get mad at me, I'm just gonna get mean back, and then somebody's gonna cry, and I don't think it'll be me.
It's gonna be me, third party crier. Guys, I can't watch this anymore.
Because you're so horny.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
thank
good
you
night.
so much for listening. If you made it this far, see ya.
Sorry.
Bye.